Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Stormworks video. Welcome to part 7 of the F16 fighter jet build series. Today we're going to be upgrading the plane so it handles just a little bit better, as well as hopefully getting it to fly just a little bit faster. We're actually meant to be fighting the enemy in this episode, but there are just a few bits and pieces I would like to fix up first. But anyway guys, as always, I hope you'll enjoy. Let's get started. Alrighty, so just before we jump into the workbench, I just wanted to run you through a couple of the problems that I'm currently having. So the first one being, I'm just going to turn this one off. Our pitch isn't as sensitive as I'd like. As you can see, it takes a long time to go up and then a long time to come down. So I want to fix that, make it a bit more sensitive if possible. Let's just put that button back on. The next one is the landing gear. The rear ones don't seem to retract properly, so I'll just show you that. When you push the button, they turn around and they don't quite go all the way back up. Unless you slow right down, then they go up and then you can continue on your way. I'd rather it wasn't like that. And I believe they pop back out again when you start kind of flying around a little bit. Yeah, there they go. They fall out again. So we need to strengthen that up a little bit more. Maybe some more pivots or something. We'll see how we go. And the last problem is we are currently only doing 457. Oh, 456 is going down. Actually, I don't know why that is. But I would like that to be a little bit faster. Anything over 500 I'll be happy with, I suppose. So I'm going to try and aim for 500 or over. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the workbench and I'll see you when we get there. And here we are in the workbench. So what I want to do, I think, to make this go a little bit faster, I think we're going to add a fan in. So one of these, a ducted fan. So what I want to do, I want to sit it in front of the engine, but to do that, we need to make a little bit more room. So I think what we might do, we might get rid of some of this ammo. We'll have to replace it afterwards, I suppose, fit in what we can when we're done here. So all this can go. We're going to get rid of these pieces as well. Boom, boom, boom. And up to about here just for now. Just make a little bit of room for ourselves to muck around with. Something like that should be a-okay. Now, I also want to get this controller out of here, so we're going to find a little spot to put that. I have no idea where that's going to be. Might be able to fit it in the back here somewhere. Let's see if we can move it. So we'll grab it now. Boom, and we'll just drag it back this way and maybe on this side if we stand it upways, I suppose. I don't know what else we can really do with it, to be honest. And we'll just drag it back. Nope, not going to fit there. Actually, what we might do, we might bring it all the way forward and we're going to chuck it underneath here, I think is our best option. So we'll turn around that way now just to confirm there is nothing here in the way. No, it should be okay. We'll chuck it right behind the front landing gear like that. Should be a-okay. It's only 2 blocks wide, isn't it? Okay, so it's going to have to go up this way as well. We're going to drag it up and we'll just chuck it right there, I suppose. Paste her in just like that. Awesome. So that is hidden in there. We'll just fix up the paint on that before we forget. Very good. Or in bucket tip mode. We don't need that one. Anyway, let's see if we can make this work. And by this, I mean the ducted fan. So what I want to do, I want to get rid of as much of this as possible. All of this can go, that can go. Get rid of some of this, and we're just going to make a little bit more room here. Now, this part here, let's get rid of these ones. This needs to be moved forward. Did I just get rid of the charge port? I did, didn't I? Let's put that one back, just like that. Good. So we have to get rid of everything in here and leave the charge port. My bad. So something like that should be fine. Alrighty, so what we'll do, we're going to grab all of this like so. And then we're going to move this forward. Let's go with 2 blocks. We'll go to there. That should be okay. Paste that in like so. Awesome. And then this controller back here. That's a separate one, is it? Yes, it is. Awesome. So we're going to move that back to there. And good. And then we're going to merge that together like so. Very nice. And then what we'll do, we'll just quickly fill in that. Awesome. You wouldn't even notice. This is where the new wall will be to separate everything. So let's just make that white. And I'm going to get rid of that just for a moment so we can see what we're doing. All right, so I think it's time to get the fan out now. So one of these ones, and we're going to chuck it right in front. Like, now, which way does this go? Something like that way, I believe. So that's going to have to go out of the way. We're going to chuck that right there. So forwards is positive that way. I think that's the right way. I guess we're about to find out. So just before we get that one all cozy in there, we have to sort out this issue, don't we? So this one's coming from the afterburner. And someone in the comments said to run the fuel straight off like a T-piece off here. So let's go and give that a try. I'm going to get rid of that one. And this here needs to change so I can get in there. That one, cool. Awesome. Let's go pipe. We're going to need one of these. So we'll go like, well, if I can get in there, I'm going to have to move, aren't I? So I can see what we're doing. Okay, let's jump in right there. Good. Turn that around like so. And then we're going to get a angle and we'll just chuck it right here. Awesome. Just like that. Alrighty. So that should work. So we still have the on and off button for the actual afterburner itself. So that should be a-okay. Now there's another change I want to make with the afterburner, but I don't want to get too sidetracked. So let's just sort this area out first. Now the fuel pickup is going to have to go around this, obviously. So let's grab a couple of parts, make our way around this fan, and we're going to come in there. And then what we'll do, we'll grab a straight pipe. Going to go like this. Then there's going to be a gap for some reason. And then we're going to go like that. And we're going to put a port on the end of there into the fuel tank. So we're going to go like this. Turn that around like that. Awesome. So that's going to go into our newly built fuel tank in here. So what I think we might do, all this can go, and I'm just going to use some, actually, can we use glass on here, or windows rather? That will save us a little bit more room, won't it? If we go like that, all right, this could work, and then we'll go 1x3s on each side of here. Go like that, good. So that will give us a little bit more room to play with as far as fuel goes. That's all right, let's do that. Then we're going to need a 1x2 to sit right there, aren't we? Is that going to go up to that wedge? Yes, it is. That should work out, actually. And then we're just going to need a little 1x1 sitting right there. Oh, well, I'll just put on this one to keep it all straight. All right, something like that. That's a bit weird, but it should work, hopefully. Let's turn these around, put a few bits up here, like that. And then I believe just on this side, we're going to need a little 1x1 like that. So that should seal up. We'll double check that before we close everything up. But for now, that should be a-okay. Now, the next thing we need to do is actually connect the fan to some power. So maybe let's get rid of some of this just for a moment, get rid of one more as well. Might replace it with some of these. They might look a little bit more spacious inside. That's a bit better. We can see what we're doing now. So this generator, let's actually grab it and we're going to move it up one block just like that. Paste her in right there. And then we're actually going to go back to pipes, get a T-piece and run off the back of here. So go like this. Boop, cool. And we'll merge that with that. Great. And then we're going to get some more pipes and we're going to bring this down towards the fan. So we're going to come all the way down to here, get a little angle piece and chuck it right there, just like that. Very good. Now we need a little clutch inside of here. Grab a clutch so we can turn the fan on and off. Good. There we go. And that is that. Very good. So hopefully that works out pretty well. Actually, I think what we might do, we might also add a gearbox in here. Gearbox, if I could spell it. There we go. Grab one of these. We'll just chuck it right there, should be fine. And we might just change it to, what if we start with 6.5 and we'll see what kind of speed we get out of that. Otherwise, we can change it around later on, so that's okay. Now, just while we're at the back, we actually need to fill in another spot up here, don't we? So we're going to need another 1x3, chuck it on top like that. Good, so that should be all finished now, just seeing that. So we'll leave it just like that. Now, the fill port for here is not currently going to do anything, so we're going to have to move that, aren't we? So is that actually connected to anything? No, it's not, so we should be all good just to move whatever we like around here, so that's good. Let's go on the one side, so we have the glass on that one, so we have to go here, won't we? All right, so if we just grab it, hopefully that doesn't cause too many problems. If we go like that, good. Let's move it, drag it over 2 blocks and paste it right there. That should be a-okay. Let's merge that with that. Good. And then we just have our little charge port, which we can just move over. We'll just put it next to it. Should be a-okay. Paste her in here. Very good. Then we can actually fill in down here. So we go like this and paste that one there. And then we've got, we've got to seal this up, don't we? Is this on both sides? No, just the one. Alrighty. So let's just put a little wedge up like that and a little wedge on there. That should be a-okay. We've got a couple little parts we need to paint up under here. Boom, boom. And that is that finished. Now, we should probably sort out some pivots and then fix up our ammo, shouldn't we? So, where are the pivots currently? Up in here. There they are. All right, so let's go on both sides. Let's make a little bit more room. We're going to put another pivot on each side here. So, let's grab some of these. Now, we're going to have to invert them, then turn them around that way. No, we've got to rotate them again more. There we go, just like that. Perfect. Let's merge that with that one and that with that one. Perfect. And what we could probably do, let's try something actually. Let's grab some blocks. Let's go from there. We're going to go, just put a couple like that. Good. And then what we'll do, we're going to merge those two halves together. So they're actually one piece, and we're just going to delete the parts in between them. So they're actually one thing. So there's 4 pivots to try to turn those wheels. So that should work. You'd hope so anyway. I don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know with this game. Anyway, let's go up like this, go around here, and just to seal that off. There we go. So we can try and fit as much fuel in here as possible. And now for the ammo. Now, I don't know what we're going to do here, actually. We might have to end the ammo right there, because we're not going to be able to come back this way and then come back again. And we could just keep a bunch of fuel in there anyway, so that might not be too bad. So what we might do, just looking at it through here, we can actually come forward one more block and it wouldn't cause any problems as far as I can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up a little bit more of this up to here. This is going to go, that's going to go to here, and we're going to put another one going up this way, just like that. Perfect. And then we're going to turn another one around like that. Very good. This is going to go, and we're going to make one more on here, just like that. 1, 2. That should be fine. Okay, and then this is just going to connect straight up. I think that's the best that we're going to be able to do here. So let's come around this way, come up 1, 2, and let's go back to belts. Grab a corner. Yep, we'll chuck one of these in this area. Go around like so. All right, so let's have a look at our path. So we have our gun here. So it comes in, goes around, goes through a large one, a medium one, another medium one. comes back up, it goes through too small, dips under our little refill port up there, goes all the way along. Can we fit one in? No, can we fit one in this area? I don't think we can. No, we can't. Anyway, and then it goes to a medium, a small, a medium, and then another small, and that is all the area used up. That's okay. I'm happy with that. That is enough, hopefully. I was just looking at this piece as well. I think we might change this around a little bit. Let's grab these. Let's move them forward one block and go to there. That might be just a little bit better, just like that, actually. And also, just to fit a little bit more fuel in, let's actually get rid of them. Let's start using some wedges around here. So we go along like this. Anywhere where there's just regular blocks, we could probably change them out to wedges, I think. So if we get rid of all the way up to there, go along like that. We could do it on just that little area too, but I don't want to make it unbalanced, so I might just leave it, actually. This is going to cause a problem, isn't it? If we put a little block in there, would that be okay? It should be. And now I think we're actually ready to seal all this up. So let's go like this all the way along. I just want to make sure that's all going to seal up. Oh, we do have little wedges we need to sit back here, don't we? That should be a-okay. All right, so I'm going to close it all up now, I think. We're going to go to there anyway. Yeah, that's definitely all sealed up. Now, it should be fine, actually. Let's go all the way along like that. Grab some more of these and come all the way along. I just want to make sure it's going to be all good. Oh, we have a little hole at the top, don't we? Just here. Yeah, all right, so let's just put a little wedge up like that. That should seal that one off. So everything's sealed up. We've got our glass along there. It looks pretty cool, actually, doesn't it? Not that we're ever going to see that. But anyway, that should be all right. Now, one other thing I want to do, I want to get an inverter piece, one of these. And we're actually going to, I'm just going to make another hole back here again, sorry. We'll chuck that right here. Now, what I want to do, I want to invert the thrust spoiler, because when our throttle's all the way up, I want this to be fully open, and when we put the throttle like halfway, I only want this half open. So we're going to chuck that on here. I think that's what I put down, and we're going to bring this all the way up to here. Very good. So that, yeah, like I just explained, that will allow this to open and close. I think that's important, especially with those ducted fans. Speaking of the fans, we also need the clutch sorted out for this, don't we? So this can probably go over to our throttle as well, I suppose. That will allow it to turn on and off. Yeah, that should work. I'm just worried it's not going to shut down quick enough for us to stop, but hopefully this will help out. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see how we go, but anyway, we'll work it out. But anyway, we'll assume that's all good, and we'll fill that in for now. So that should be fine. We'll do a little bit of testing. Now, the pitch controls, we're not going up or down quick enough. Now, we do have some in there, but I don't believe they're doing much because there's no air getting in there. So what I thought we could do, if we grab one of these ones, turn this around like that sort of seals it up without it looking too bad. I might actually bring it back a little bit. If we go to about here, it could look pretty cool. If we go like that, yeah, we'll go like this. We'll just paint it different color. No, we should maybe paint that green color, I suppose. And we'll just fill in a few bits around it so it looks a-okay. If we go something like this, that means we're going to have to paint all of that, aren't we? Try and hide it a little bit more. That's okay. We'll just paint these few pieces here. That should be fine. Yeah, we're not going to be able to see in there that much anyway. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So I'm not sure if that'll allow them to work better or not, but we'll definitely give it a go. And the next thing we'll quickly do, we need to fix up our ammo count and fix up the actual barrels, because some of these ones are on light auto cannon. We need to change them around to rotary on high explosive. Now, how many of those were there? Is it just the two? Oh, it might have been just these two, actually. That would be nice and easy. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So now the worst part about this is adding this all together, because some of them are connected and some of them aren't. So got to work out which is which. So see, some of them are, and these ones, they went to some of the other barrels that were already sitting here, but that's okay. Now, are all these connected? It looks like majority of them are. Are there any that we're missing? We've got a couple here. Those two are on. This one's on. Okay, it looks like they're all connected now. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. They should be right, and they're all on the right setting. Alrighty, cool beans. So let's actually spawn this in and give it a test to make sure it's all working. And then if we need to repair anything, we'll come back and do it. But we do need to fix up some painting as well. That's okay. Let's jump on in. Good. Let's shut the canopy. Perfect. And we'll get this thing cranking. Electronics on. Throttle up slightly, just a little bit. Come on, it's going to turn on still. Hopefully we haven't broken anything. We have 11,500 litres of fuel. That's pretty good, actually. Happy with that. All right, it's spooling up. Everything's looking pretty good. So what we'll do, we're going to turn off the handbrake. We're going to give it some throttle. Yes, we're going to try and turn out, not hit those rocks if possible. Well, okay. Should be all good. Let's go a little bit more throttle. Full throttle and pull up. Perfect. Landing gear away. There we go. Look at that. That's heaps better. Awesome. Oh, that pitch control's way better. Look at that. Awesome. So that little intake does actually work. That's good. I'm happy with that. Awesome. That handles really well, actually. Look at that. Perfect. Very good. Oh, we're getting some wobbles. Oh, Okay, a little bit of wobbling. Can you sort of see that? If I pitch up, let go, down. Okay, so we'll... Oh, the landing gear's pop back out. Oh, dear. That's not good, is it? It's like just come out when we're at full throttle, does it? Pull back a bit. Oh, yeah, it wants to come out. Look. That's a bit annoying. Okay, what if we put some magnets in there to kind of hold it up? That might help our problem, actually. How fast are we going, by the way? 440. That is not as much as I was hoping. Is the fan even spinning, actually? That's the next question. No, it's not spinning. Well, oh, I didn't connect the clutch to some electricity. Okay, so we'll take that back, and we might fix up the landing gear while we're there as well. Let's just take it back mid-air, just like that. All right, so the first thing we'll quickly do, let's give that clutch a little bit of power. That's quite an important part. Connect all that to some power, just like so. Very good. Now, to fix up our pitch problem, let's just turn the sensitivity down a little bit. What if we do it on the gyro, actually, rather than the seat? Pitch, there we go. Let's bring that down to, what, 65? We'll try that first and see what happens. But that's okay. Now we need to sort out this landing gear. That's what I'm most concerned about. Let's try a magnet thing. Let's see if we can get something going on here. So it's got to come up. Don't know how this is going to work, to be honest. What if we turn that around like that? Will that click up? Like, I don't know. What if we try that and see what happens anyway? If it doesn't work, we'll think of something else, I suppose. Unless we could actually put it in the side here. Will that work out okay? Go like that. Will that connect up from the bottom? I have absolutely no idea. Let's just try what we had before. Let's have it facing down, and we'll see if that works. So let's connect both of these to a little bit of power. And then, where is the button for this? Over here somewhere. Landing gear. All right. So when you push the landing gear button, it will turn on those two magnets. All right. Okay, let's go with that. Let's save that, and we'll spawn it in, and we'll go for another test flight. All right, so she's spooled it up, and the fan is currently spinning. Very good. So that's only on 7%, 7.5 out of 90. So let's throttle up a little bit more. Oh, I can hear the fan spinning. Can you hear that? Very good. All right, so let's go full throttle and pull back, just like so. Very good. Let's put that landing gear away, and it's not going up, and only one magnet's on. Perfect. All right, let's just throttle down a little bit. Will they even go up? What's going on here? I don't understand. Why is that not working? Oh, this game sometimes, man. Alright, we'll sort out the landing gear afterwards. Let's just see how fast we're going first of all. So let's set our altitude. We'll just go something like that. Alrighty. Okay, we're speeding up quite a bit. We're just about hit 500. And there we go. We've gone past 500. That is pretty good. 525. Okay, 530. Very good. What's our RPS at? 44. Okay, we're not using all that much fuel, actually. Not as much as I thought anyway. So doing 540 probably in just a moment. That is not too bad, actually. Flying nice and level. Just those stupid wheels at the back there aren't doing wheel things. They're not going away. So I don't know why that is. But anyway, I'm going to say I'm happy with that, actually. I think that is okay. It's better than what it was anyway, so that's all that matters. I'm just more concerned about this landing gear. Why it's not doing what it's supposed to do. It's a little bit strange. So we're going to have to take that back and sort that out. Don't know why it's doing that. The front's working perfectly. Just those rear ones are not doing anything. Not even... No, they're just not powerful enough to go up, are they? Perfect. And only one magnet's working, so we're going to sort that out. So I'll take it back, and I'll see you back in the workbench. Alrighty, so I just realised I don't actually have those new pivots connected, so let's just quickly do that. My bad. But otherwise, that should be all good now. Just have a look around. I just realised. So what we'll do, we'll shut that back up, and we'll go for another test flight, I suppose, and see what happens. So let me just quickly save that. Good. Spawn her in, and let's go and jump back inside. We do need to fix up that paint. Don't let me forget about that one. Let's open that up, jump in, perfect, shut that canopy, and get this thing cranking. Electronics on, we'll just give that just a moment to spool up. I'm pretty happy with how much fuel it holds, actually. It should go pretty far, because it doesn't seem to use that much, which is really good. Well, we only have 850 rounds of ammo now, though. That's not good, but anyway, not much I can do about it. Let's go full throttle, and get out of here. Good, let's turn this way so we don't hit anything. Yeah, oh, don't tip over. Alrighty, perfect. Pull up, and landing gear. Nope, still not working. Perfect. So if I cut the throttle and the magnets, I don't know what those magnets are doing, man. Ah, dearie me. This is stressful. The magnets aren't even on. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to take it back and try and muck around with it, and I'll update you guys shortly. Alrighty guys, so I think I've sorted out the landing gear, so I'll just quickly show you. So if we break in just here, so what I've got 2 bigger pivots on the inside and 2 smaller pivots on the outside. So that seems to be strong enough to be able to support them properly. So we're going to hope that works. We're going to go test it all out together in just a moment. And what I've done with the afterburner and the fan, let me break in here. I've actually linked the fan with the afterburner. So when you turn the afterburner on, it turns the fan on as well, activates it. So that seems to work pretty well. So I'm going to show you guys all of that. What we're going to quickly do now, though, we're going to give all of this a quick paint. Let's go in bucket tip mode. Boom, 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 boom. And is that all of it already? Just do a quick little check around. There's a little bit up here we've missed. We've just got a little bit back here that we haven't fixed up. And that area just here. Can I get to that one? Yes, I can. Very good. All right, so that should be everything. We've got a little bit over here, a bit of white. And that should be the majority of it anyway. Awesome. So let's save this. Let's go for a little fly, and I'll show you guys the differences that's made. So let's go and jump inside. All the way over, open up that canopy and jump in. Perfect. Shut that one up, turn this thing on, throttle up slightly, and electronics on. Let's turn on some interior lights and position lights as well. Awesome, so we're spooled up. Perfect. So let's go full throttle and get out of here. So as you can hear, there's no fans going at the moment until we push the afterburner button. So let's go this way around. Perfect. Oh, okay. All good. And pull back. Awesome. Landing gear away. They've all clicked up perfectly. Awesome. So they're actually sitting on magnets right now, and that seems to be holding it pretty well, which is really good actually. So let's get this thing flying nice and level. Something like that should be fine. So our top speed without the fans enabled is 430-ish, bit over. So if we enable the afterburner, we're picking up a lot more speed now. We're going 540 and the RPS slower down. And it's not actually using that much fuel. I don't even know if that's made a difference to the fuel consumption or not. But you can hear the fans going, and you can actually see them spinning in there right now. So that seems to be working pretty well. So now we have a top speed of 540, and when we want to come in for a landing and go a bit slower, we just turn that off, and we're going to slow right down once again. So that seems to work really well. Actually, I'm pretty happy with that. So if we turn off the heading hold as well, we have quite good sensitivity on our controls. That seems to be working pretty well. I like it. Very good. So this mode would probably be pretty good for fighting and whatnot. And then when we need to get to and from places, we just enable that afterburner. And oh, that's very sensitive, isn't it? But it seems to go pretty well though. So I'm pretty happy with that. Alrighty guys, just before we end off today, we're going to attempt a landing. So we're coming back towards the creative base now. We need to move over slightly, don't we? Might slow down a little bit as well. Okie dokie, it's not too bad. Let's get our wheel brakes on to about 53%. That'll be a-okay. We're lining up pretty well, actually. Let's get our landing gear out and ready to go. And that's locked into place. Perfect. All right, we're going to throttle down a fair bit now. Maybe down to 52%. That would be okay. Yep, okay, I'm going to come down a lot more, actually. And here we go. And engine is off. Okay. And bang, we're on the ground. Perfect. Alrighty, not too bad at all. I'm happy with it. Very good. So we're on the ground. Engine is slowing right down. We're only on 4.5 on the throttle. Okay, we're on the ground. It didn't take much to land this thing, did it? Actually, it's not too bad at all. Let's just taxi over to our base, though. Let's go like that. Turn off those brakes. Good. Oh, not too fast. Just nice and slow. Very good. Alrighty, so I'm actually pretty happy with how this is working right now. I do believe we'll be right to go fighting with it. Actually, next episode should be pretty fun. We'll try and follow this white line if we can, if I can manage. I'll come over this way a little bit more. Alrighty, awesome. Just come around this way. Well, don't tip over. Can't afford to roll it. And we'll just pull up right in front of the shed down here. And keep on coming a little bit more. Just going to get a little bit more throttle. And we're going to stop about here. That'll be a-okay. Just turn those wheel brakes on a little bit. And we'll stop about here. Perfect. Parking brake, that down, that off. Should turn off any moment. Actually, let's open up that canopy. Everything is all good. The RPS is going right down. Nice. Let's jump on out. Oh, boink. Okie dokie. Very good. But anyway, next episode, what we're going to do, we're going to generate a new map. We're going to fill it with a bunch of enemy AI, and we're going to head down and try and take out as many as we can. That should be pretty fun. See how long we can fly around for in the air without getting taken out. Should be pretty good. But anyway, guys, that's going to do us for now. I'd like to say thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.